when you understanding yourself, then you're showing up as your true self. People can feel that.
Welcome to Beyond the Ping Pong Table, the podcast where we delve into the heart of workplace culture that puts people first. Today, we're taking a bit of a turn. I'm thrilled to have Riya Wang joining us today. And she has a background as a spiritual teacher, world traveler, and founder of Zenquency Healing. Riya brings a wealth of knowledge from her years in the health and wellness industry and her extensive journey of soul searching across 30 countries. She embodies the essence of healing and personal growth, offering a unique perspective on cultivating a work environment that nurtures the spirit and fosters profound connections. So welcome, Riya.
Wow, thank you, Ferry. Thank you for having me.
Yes, it's so great to have you. I'm excited because, we've been talking a lot about, pillars in company culture, but at the end of the day, it really comes down to the people and the leadership. And if we're not good with ourselves, how can we lead a team, right?
Exactly. I think many times we want to say we have desire, we have dream, we want to do many things. Even as business before, I was always wanted to be leader. But to be honest, at that time, if I don't have confidence, I don't really truly know what is the true leader.
Yeah.
So to come back to, and the bottom line is understanding yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then bring that confidence, living authentically. And that's what I think is my leadership I'm going through.
I love that. So let's back it up then a little bit. Before your life coaching spiritual journey, you started as a spa owner for a really beautiful big spa in Campbell, California. And so there you were a leader, owner, business owner, and running a team. Let's just talk a little bit about that and kind of what that transformation of leadership and the business that you were in and the business you are in now.
Thank you, Ferry. That was, I think, 7-8 years ago.
Okay.
Wow, I know you about 7 years
That was about
ago.
when I was going, yeah.
Life always keep evolving, keep changing. Now, Today we're sitting here. I look at my spa as I come to this American 17 years ago. I started my spa, I think, after 5 years. Then started with one small spa, then second spa, then third spa.
Oh,
That was my third spa in Campbell.
Okay.
For me, before I want to start the spa, is more focused on the business service for the people, because we know massage, facial is part of self-care, right? I think running business is a lot of stress in that, especially in Silicon Valley as small business.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I know a thing about that.
And sometimes as a woman, especially Chinese woman, I want to say I have more challenge with running the business. So I love all my clients, use one of my clients. So there, come to there, can enjoy the music, the color, all of the business running. But behind that, I was struggling with my self-doubt, with my stress, with how to thrive, how to run a business. I'm the single mom, come to here, doesn't speak very perfect English, even just 7-8 years ago, my English more worse than now. So started that, lot of stress. I think business was good, but for me, I have the wake up call is I have panic twice a month.
A panic attack?
Panic attack.
Oh, okay. And what I'm gathering is like people looked at you as a picture of success. The spa was beautiful, a successful, thriving business owner. You must be happy.
Yes, I think that is imaging for people look outside. I think many of us, especially women in here, is like that imaging. As I'm now as life coach, transformation healing, I coaching with a lot of, is driving woman, CEO.
Yeah.
So look outside is in society, we are look great, driving, happy, stronger woman.
Right.
But behind that door, I really want to share is behind that door, what is really connected with your heart. Is that you really happy from your heart? Is really doing the things you love to do, or it's just to create that image for other people?
So when you had those panic attacks and you kind of were looking more inward, was it like, I must close the salon or the spa, or was it like, did you start looking for help? Like, how did you start to find yourself again?
Panic attack, when I had a panic attack, I said that was my weakening call. Panic attack really is a lot of time we know it's come from the fear.
Yeah, and they're more common, I think, than we might think if we haven't had one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
More common. I think in America is 40 million people every year they deal with anxiety, stress. Then sad is there is 7% is child. They started like from 7 years old to 17 years old.
Oh, okay. It starts when we're kids.
Yes.
So even if we're high achievers when we're children, and that kind of carries into our adulthood, we never really deal with that trauma.
I wanted to say most really is our higher achiever have more chance to get panic.
Yeah.
Why? Because we are so push ourselves so hard, so criticizing ourselves, then feel never good enough, then keep keep pushing, then think I'm okay, then always, then not really natural our body, our mind, our emotions until the crash coming. You know, just imagine we are like the balloon. When you start blown, you keep blown, then what happening? Boom.
Yeah.
That happened. I think that was me.
Yeah.
So I come to here. It's long story short. I wanted to share is with my ex-husband. Then I don't speak any English that time. Just 7 months. Then he left me. So I'm the woman don't speak English. Then have my daughter that's 10 years old that time.
This is when you first came to America. Okay. Okay.
That was. Then after he left, I have so much hate. But guess what? I'm not hating him. Most people I hate who? It's me. I always tell myself, how stupid you are. Why you believe this? How you get yourself in this situation? You know, that's a hate. Then I tell myself, okay, Riya, you can do this in China. As you know, I was in China, I was businesswoman, also have a lot of business. Then I come to here. I said, as you can do that in China, you should able to do that in here. But how to do that, I have no idea. But I'm just keep pushing myself. You cannot go back. If you go back, it's too easy for you. You need to stand in here.
Right.
So I started to learn English, start taking care, then get any job I want. Even started like clean the house, doing things.
Yeah.
Then 3 years later, I started my first business is a spa. That was my background. In China, I already have a spa business for 17 years, something like that.
Okay. Yeah. But you had a daughter here and you wanted to stay here in America and live the American dream.
I want to stay here. As I said, I want to prove myself I can do it.
So when you first came to America, were you feeling those pressures then, or was it more masked back then? Or did you have those internal thoughts?
When I was in China, I was also have the picture of the successful woman. I was pretty happy. Then come to here, then all of the friends, family will say, oh, you're going to America. You don't know what American it is. But that time my ex was say, oh, you've been taking care of everybody in here. Now let me taking care of you. You're a smart woman. You're in China. You can do the business. Come to America. You will be able to do that after a few years. I was think that was really good, right? Good dream, American dream, like you said. Yeah. But the things, life is not always that sweet. Always have something unexpected happened. That is, after 7 months, he left.
That wasn't very long.
That wasn't very long. So that was long story short. I wanted to say the hate, why is I'm not happy with him. Maybe I hate him, but the most the point is why I hate myself so much.
Yeah.
That is self-criticism. That think myself is never good enough. That's why man left me. Maybe something I did wrong. So I need to do the business. I need to stand up. I need to be successful again. Then people look at me. Maybe I have the value. Maybe I did something right. That was my journey in America. Started with that emotions keep push down. Then I started achieve what is outside success. Then started building the business from 500. I start my business with $5,000.
5,000?
5,000 credit card with small room. Then after a few years, I built that big spa in Campbell.
It's beautiful. It was beautiful. Yes.
Yes. I think sometimes I look that I sit in my spa, look at the beautiful things. Many times I want to say when everybody left, I sit in there, look at that. I was crying. Is say even now I feel emotion, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like wow, really I got so far, I got here.
Yeah.
But I'm still not happy.
Yeah.
As I said, I have panic attack twice that month. Second time I was in 911, going to hospital. Then the man was asking me, the ER man said, "Hey man, how are you?" Then suddenly, I heard a voice behind me screaming inside me, say, think, Riya. Are you okay? How are you? If you die today, is that how you want your life end? Is that the meaning of your life? Yes, the daughter I taking care, she become beautiful, independent. But what about myself, my whole life, to keep improve? I'm worthy, I'm okay, I can study, I can do anything. I don't need people taking care of me. But is that true? No. So I hear the voice say, no, I don't want life like that anymore. I don't want to die, then feel my life just what's the meaning? Yes, I have a lot of joy with building a success business, raising my daughter. Then 6 months later, I sold my business. I sold my house, sold everything.
Sold everything.
I told my daughter, I said, sweetheart, mommy have this big decision. I need to go to search my happiness.
Going searching for your happiness. How old was your daughter then?
17.
Oh, okay.
That was 7 years.
Yeah.
Back to the business is when I got here, then 7 years I built that business.
But so 7 years into the business, you sell it.
I sold from $5,000 to $250,000.
Wow.
But $250,000 in Silicon Valley maybe is really small money.
Right.
But for a single mom that doesn't speak good English and to try thrive in this society, I think I'm really proud.
I think it's an incredible feat, and it was enough to get you to turn that corner, right?
I wanted to say before decide to sell business, as I was in the hospital, think I need to change in my life. But how? I don't know yet. So I start searching. I go to a lot of places. When after panic attack, I have super high anxiety. I think a lot of people you can see when they have super high anxiety, you can see the body.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I couldn't have a normal social life.
Yeah.
I go to all of the solution designer, go to some meditation place, go to all of this place. I even go to see psychiatrist, But it's not really help me. Then I was thinking, okay, what is really can do? Maybe give up everything, go to travel the world. Maybe I can find that, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I scared, to be honest. I was scared like hell.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to say, before I sell business, I wanted to thank you, my business lawyer. He said one thing that gave me more courage. I thought that is, he said, Riya, think your business like the baby. Mm-hmm. You raising your baby. Mm-hmm. Now your business like a teenager, mm-hmm. like your daughter. Mm-hmm. You can let go than you can to pursue what is really what you want to do.
Yeah, that's powerful.
That's powerful. Mm-hmm. Yes. Then I decided, okay, I sell all of everything. Tell my daughter, say, Mom, go to travel. Do you want to go with me? She said, oh, Mom, go by yourself. Who wanted to travel with Mom for so long? You know? I was like, okay. I said, then you have to take care of yourself. You know that.
Yeah.
She said, oh, don't worry. I'm so proud of my daughter. Since she's 16, she's really independent.
Yeah.
I told my daughter, Mommy, not give you so much money, so much sense, but Mommy can teach you how to make the life you can take care of yourself.
That's more than any money can buy. Absolutely.
I remember my daughter was asking me, said, oh, Mom, you come to America now, it's over 10 years. You build the house, you bought the house, you build the business. Mm-hmm. Now you sell everything, spend your money for traveling. When you come back, you become homeless. Yeah. I think that's a lot of fear. We are holding something. Maybe it's not longer joy and longer things with us anymore, but there's a lot of fear. If we let go, mm-hmm. what will happen?
Yeah.
So I told my daughter, said, sweetheart, think, Mommy come here, don't speak English, don't know anybody. I can build all of this. What do you think if I'm go travel around the world, mm-hmm. study more, mm-hmm. then come back, wouldn't build something bigger? Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, yeah.
It makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But I wanted to be honest with you, darling.
Yeah.
Is the fear still inside me?
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of time we understand in our mind.
Yeah.
But our body still there shaking, mm-hmm. still there cranking. It's say, oh, especially our ego mind say, what really you become homeless? Mm-hmm. What is next one?
Yeah, it's like I can relate. It's smaller, but it's like, you know, I was feeling kind of frozen after I had my second son, and it was in the pandemic. I felt like I wasn't myself anymore. My business struggled a bit, but I was just struggling with who I was and like whether I wanted to keep doing the business. And, you know, I've been doing this for 20 years. Maybe it was time to change. But at the end of the day, there was just something not right within me. And I had this idea to go take a road trip with my family. And it was much shorter, much smaller, but it was that thing that kind of jolted me back into alignment, into that direction of who I was. It kind of made me feel like myself again, adventurous, spontaneous, and able to do this and take my kids with me. And people were like, how are you going to do this? Like, how are you going to work? How are you going to, I'm like I figured it out. We navigated. We didn't like leave our jobs, you know, we just found out how to get enough done to get by. But what we essentially did was opt to not put our kids in summer programs and travel with them instead and give the experience of that bonding together rather than sending them off to summer programs where we don't spend much time together just so we could work, you know? Anyways, so what I'm saying is I can understand at a small level, like how that sometimes you just have to like extract yourself from that environment to kind of come back in tune. And it's crazy the things like the epiphanies I was having on my trip, and I documented it. And like, so it's something that I really attribute to where I'm at right now today because of that this last summer for
Yes,
me.
but look back what you go through. Look back today. Look back what I go through. Look back today I am. So how we transform, have confidence, I become the spiritual teacher, become life coach. Then we teaching all of the CEOs and business lawyer. So from the small village, the woman don't speak much English.
Yeah.
That perfect. I wanted to say, you can do it if you really to make the action. It's not
You're ready to make the move. Yeah.
The move.
Yeah.
We will always say, if you want to change, number one thing have to be aware you want to change. But just awareness is not enough. It's have to put the actions.
Yeah. Okay, so take us on your journey a bit. 30 countries. So where did you start?
When before I sell my spa, I was study sound healing and teaching. Started teaching meditation.
I think I did your sound healing class when I was pregnant.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Then that gave me, I think, started moving because the sound, everything is vibration. We know every thoughts, doesn't matter negative thoughts or positive thoughts. All thoughts bring different vibration. Even we speak, we get excited, that's vibration. Even we sad, that's vibration. I think when we start the sound healing, that started move me a little bit. Then I was have the dream. I always feel I have connections in Tibet. I feel the calling. And also sound healing, is Tibetan sound healing. That's a lot of masters in there. Yeah. I want to go to learn more. So I started with Tibet first.
Okay.
And that was my third time go to Tibet. I don't know, second time, my third time. Okay. Because when I was in China, I did Tibet. Yes.
Yeah.
But this time, I go to Tibet, have different meaning. I want to more really find out what is spiritual awakening. What is can connect in with me. Is there I can find the happiness. So I travel through 3 months in Tibet, travel through all of the villages, then stay in the monastery, then chanting, meditating, doing more sound healing with the monks, then travel through 3 months in India, then doing silent meditation for 10 days. We will be meditating like 15 hours per day, then doing some healing. I remember I did in India another time, I did 21 days healing retreat. We do 7 days laughing, 7 days crying, 7 days silence. We have 28 people from 24 countries.
Wow.
As I keep going and I feel like something inside me slowly moving out. Yeah. Then I keep going. I go to Africa. I go to all of this. Keep going. I'm just country by country. Yeah. After this to next country, then to next country. It's so interesting. Sometimes this first time in my life, I didn't design it. I didn't say, okay, I need to make out the plan and just go with my flow.
Yeah. I have a question because I always think of this like time of silence. It seems like it would be the biggest challenge for me. Like, when does it get easy? Like 24 hours in? Like, how do you do 7 days of silence? I can't.
10 days. First time I did a 10-day silence meditation. Yeah. We start at 4:30 in the morning to 9 p.m.
Wow.
I tell you, honey, it's beginning at 2-3 days. Oh, each part of your body hurts like hell.
Really?
Because you're sitting there.
Yeah.
You cannot move.
Yeah.
Not that you cannot move. They require not move, stabilize.
Right.
Then, you have nothing to do by watch your thoughts. Everything you come out, all the emotions, the sadness, the hate, the happiness, the joy. So you almost go through everything in your life. But the whole point is to observe what's going on inside.
And so you're reflecting on this with yourself. Like, It's not like me coming to the office here and just going, oh, let me tell you about all the stuff that happened to me right now.
Yes.
Like, so how is that different? Like, we say venting and stuff and talking things out is good. Do you talk about it after the feelings, or is it something you just...
That meditation is called purification of your mind.
Okay.
Because we mind...
Purification of your mind? Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Purification of your mind. Because we mind have so much thoughts, but a lot thoughts. I wanted to ask, I was talk in another group about, do you know how many thoughts we human being in 1 minute?
Oh, I've known this, and I probably am at the top of that. What is it though? I don't remember.
So average, they say is 12,000 to 40,000 or to 70,000 a day.
Yeah.
So then average that out. We have 45 thoughts in a minute. Then in 45 thoughts, 80% is negative. Then 95% is repetitive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yep.
So
That's
then we have 5%.
Yeah.
But where's that 80%, 95% come from? Mm-hmm. Really, it's not really come from our heart. Mm. It's come back to our cultures, our society, how we grew up with the traumas. Especially now, I'm coaching a lot of women deal with the trauma. Almost every us goes through with trauma. Yeah. Then when you was baby, when you was little, not 3-5 years old, then parents tell you, you cannot laugh like this, you cannot cry like this. Mm-hmm. That's what I learned in that meditation. Yeah. We have so many conditions with what we do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right? As you build more and more, especially come back with a driven woman, overachieved woman. Yeah. Guess what? That is, parents will say, you can do this, maybe you have to do better. Yeah. Oh, I know you can do better. Yeah. Doesn't mean that it's not good. Yeah.
Also, I was going to say, like, I feel like if you at one point derail from how you were brought up, right? Like that, whether it's trauma or just, the rules that you lived by as a child, and then as a driven woman, when you start to derail yourself from the ways that you knew, the ways that your role models growing up were, there's a lot of negative talk in that too, because you have no like guidance or role model in the way you're doing it. You're paving your own new way. And I found that has brought a whole bunch of other new insecurities up in me.
Absolutely, I tell you, fair. It's like when we are baby, we are just general naturally, right? For my background, when I was baby, I was be sold to another family. Then growing up with feeling never be good enough, growing up feel be abandoned. Then I find 2 husbands. They said the woman kiss the man becomes the pants. I guess I kiss the pants becomes the toad.
Yeah. Oh yes, the prince. Yes.
I married a Chinese man, I married an American man, but they are the same person. Yeah. It's no different. That is not their fault, I wanted to say, because my fault is I don't value myself. I was always pleasing other people, always no boundaries there, then criticizing myself. Yeah. That's why my ex-husband abandoned me. Mm-hmm. So I'm repeat. I fear be abandoned. Then I attract people who's very chance to abandon me. Mm-hmm. So how do we go through with all of the circles? I want to share one story with you. Yeah. Sorry, I jumped story.
That's okay. I love stories.
One by one.
It's okay.
One of my clients who's a 60 years old man, he come to me, he said, oh, Riya, I always have this depression. I've been taking depression pill for years. Mm-hmm. Then I don't know what's going on. I go check all of these things, but I don't know what's going on. Mm-hmm. Then go through coaching, healing. I find out his depression when he was a kid, 5-6 years old, in the kindergarten. He always the last one picked up by parents.
Oh,
In the evening.
yeah.
Every evening coming, he started fear, then he started be abandoned.
Right. From the moment he got done with school, he was all this sudden.
Yes, because the teacher sometimes maybe will say, well,
Yeah.
parents, not the kids will laugh.
Wow.
Maybe parents do wrong. But as the kids, he wouldn't know how to explain. He wouldn't know how that emotion, but he keep pushing down when he's grew up little older, think, oh, that's fine, I'm doing things. But that is inside the consciousness, inside holding in the body, then your body become hook up with that emotions. So every evening he found out he have this depression.
It would like trigger.
Depression.
Yeah.
So when we understanding this, then we go through that healing journey. It's kind of, I took my own from with self-doubt to self-healing to self-empower and to inspire others. In here, I want to say the big gap from self-doubt to empowerment is the healing.
Yeah.
A lot of us, especially women, we are naturally very natural to giving, but very little to aware what we really need. When I mean the healing will be healing from your mental, spiritual, emotional, and physical. It's not say, okay, I'm going to do my nails, look pretty. I go get a massage.
Sometimes those help. Those help to start the positive.
It's great.
But it's not enough.
It's self-care. It's great.
Yeah.
But I wanted to say it's not enough. It's because our mind, our heart is still there, have the self-doubt. We don't look at the nail. Yes, it's so pretty. Oh, I will be empowered. So empowerment, I think, comes from you doing more, you practice more. As I go through all of my journeys, I keep implement everything I learned. Then I have fear, I overcome my fear. Then fear sometimes is like a shadow, but sometimes fear not that big than what you imagine. When you go through that shadow, when you go through the fear, guess what? You got the confidence.
Yeah.
You got the empowerment. That vibration started little by little in your body. Then you start the shift.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a question that just came to mind earlier when you were talking about just going back to, again, the American culture and culture for women, but American culture, we work, right? We like live to work, basically. Like, when you were traveling and going to all these different countries and also having all these people from different countries meeting together, what did you see? Did you see similarities? What similarities and differences? Like, why were people soul searching on these journeys? Like, was it all stress and anxiety related, or was that something that you saw? Like, did you see differences in the cultures, I guess, of the people that were?
Definitely, they have a different from culture. How do we raise it up? How do we live in the life, different lifestyle? But in the bottom of the heart, I think almost all the same. No matter you are the American, you are the Chinese, or you are the from Australia, or all of that, it all come from the environment. How do you grow up? In any countries, they have abused families, they have abused the kids. Especially, I wanted to say, in other culture, probably have more the abused, abandoned kids.
Right.
In America, is, I want to say, pretty lucky also. But still, we are the culture in America, because Americans think we are the big one. We should standing in always the bigger. We should stand. We can do this. We always have to keep pushing ourselves to be on that. We become the role model, right? When we become the role model, sometimes we last in keep going, to last there, to see what is the meaning of the going for yourself, not just showing the picture, successful picture for other people. Did I answer your question about that?
Yeah.
Yes.
I did. So let's talk a little bit then now about your your practice and the people you work with. You do work with a lot of leaders or people in high power positions, right? Mm-hmm. Or maybe even parents, you know, you're a leader as a parent. Can you talk about the kind of clients you work with and some of the things you've discovered?
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Most of the people, they come to me sometimes, they even like leaders, like some CEOs, a woman leader, mm-hmm. they come to me, number one sense, they will be say, Riya, I want to learn how to help myself to calm down more anxiety, because as you keep going, then behind your work, mm-hmm. then your unhappiness. Mm-hmm. How do I can find more happy? Mm-hmm. That's the part. I think happiness is really come from inside you. It's not come from that outside. Mm-hmm. That's why we get lost, because we basically so much outside achievement. Then in the bottom of the heart, what is achievement to bring? Mm-hmm. I have a client come to me. She said she's a high achiever, a successful woman. Then she tell me the story when she was 12 years old. His parents go through divorce. Then the mom and parents then tell her, okay, so we're divorced. Now you have to pick. Mm. You want to live with me or you want to live with the father? Mm. You only can pick. All the parents will have pressure. You pick a father, mom will say, you love father more. Mm. And pick. So she got so stressed, she couldn't sleep. That anxiety started with that time. Mm-hmm. But as is young, again, I want to say most of the people come to me, I always help them to look back. When is that anxiety mm-hmm. or depression or abuse, the emotions started. Mm-hmm. So we go through with that, then to look where is that. We go back to rewire. How do you nurture that time? It's not like you get the spa, you get something rotten. You not put it in the bags, then never to look at, think it's not rotten. So we go back to there to take out the rotten stuff that's threw away. Mm. Our emotions is kind of like a bottle of the water. When you fill with all of the sadness or another traumas, even you think about, okay, I need to be more empowered, I need to move on. But you couldn't because it's a full toxins in your body. Mm-hmm. We have to learn how to accept it. When I say, okay, I have this toxin inside of me. Now, how to move out this? Mm-hmm. After you move out, then you can start, like I said, nurturing yourself with the mind. Maybe read some good self-help book, mm-hmm. and doing something, hang out with people who's uplifting. Mm-hmm. Then especially doing something, training your fear getting less. Mm-hmm. I mean, training the fear getting less. I remember my clients asked me, said, I know I fear that, but I just cannot release that. How do you become fearless? I wanted to say, really become fearless, not say someone get a car accident, have a fear already there. You say, oh, it's okay, don't be fear. That doesn't work, right? Fearless, I think, number one thing is identify what is the fear storing which part of your body. When you identify that, then you can learn something to remove with that. Mm-hmm. As you do little more, then you start getting then more courage, more powerful. Since I wanted to say example, when I've been travel alone for like the single woman travel alone to many countries. Mm-hmm. Sometimes money gets stolen. Sometimes be dumped in the half road, they don't know where we go. Right. So how do you do that? But as you have that, when you go through with that, then you will have more experience. Mm-hmm. Then next time you're doing things, you wouldn't feel that fear anymore. Mm-hmm.
So you and I, as we talked about before we met years ago at your spa, but we were actually reconnected recently by one of my podcast guests from a few episodes ago, Nicole Ennin. Great episode that you should check out. But it was, she's the founder of Empathy.org, and you both are working together on a sound healing and movement workshop. Can you talk about that a little bit? Because I know people were really excited to hear her clips about incorporating movement and what that does to your mind, body, physically, emotionally, mentally. So talk about what you guys are doing together.
Oh, I'm very excited. I wanted to say the big different business I'm running before the spa business and now the business, coaching also is business. Big different. Before I always go looking for the clients. Now it's people come looking for me. Because you cannot tell people, Ferry, you need change in your life. No. Only you want to change in your life, then you find this resonate with you, then you want to check out. Right? So, and also my life now running as a coach, I'm so much joy. I love collaborate with all of the women. As Nicole, I meet with Nicole. Because I've been doing sound healing for years, changing thousands of people's lives with the tools. Then Nicole tell me she's just doing the movement. Because I understand we said body, mind, alignment, right? When you have a stress in your mind, comes stress in your body. When your body stress, then make the mind stress. Sometimes even trauma stored in your body, in your joint, in everywhere. When you start moving, so you will release that stress. And also the sound, the vibration when that's coming in, you couldn't hold your thoughts. Because many people will be saying, I have too many thoughts, I cannot sit there meditating for 5 minutes. But if you come to the sound healing events, you couldn't hold your thoughts because the sound vibration just take you to the different stage. And also that's from scientific proof, because when we sounds in the ear, there's an eardrum, and in our vocal there have the connection with the biggest nerve, vagus nerve in our body. When you start toning, like a chanting, or when you hear the sounds, that stimulate vagus, the nerve system. So that vagus nerve system connect with vibrating system and connect with our fight flight.
Fight or flight,
So that, just imagine your whole body nerve get a massage instead of your body get a massage. So that can help you go to very peaceful, really transparent stage. That's my favorite meditation.
I love that. I want to come to your next workshop. You have to let me know. I think just this idea of just being open-minded. And like you said, it's not something that's just going to be like one day or one massage or one session. Sound healing is going to change you, but it's that practice.
Yes.
And finding yourself and getting centered with yourself and working through that trauma.
I wanted to share one simple exercise.
Oh, I love that. Yes. Give us something to take away.
To take away, and at least you every day, if you do 5 to 10 minutes, you can, as we said, practice. You can raise your vibration, and whatever you do is bring more peaceful in your body, especially when we have emotion come up. The exercise I always teaching my students and my clients is how to connect with your heart. So you want to try with me?
Sure, let's do it.
We can sit straight. So when we sit straight in our spine, there is the channel energy can move up. Then in our heart center, here between this, we know the heart in the left, but in the middle, there is our heart center.
Okay.
So when you put your palm, when I say here, the palm try, then take a deep inhale into your heart, then exhale through your mouth. Do you feel your heart beat faster? Can you feel your heart beat there? Even you can close your eyes, you feel. Then take a gentle inhale. Then exhale. Feel the heat between your palm and your heart. When you feel the heat between your palm and your heart, then there's energy center start opening. Then take another inhale. When you exhale, just gently chant like a ooh. Take another one. Just like that, you can feel the whole atmosphere, the energy, everything start a little bit shift, right? I'm teaching this with my clients. Sometimes when we go to 5 to 10 minutes, there your emotion will come out. People start crying. The crying doesn't mean it's not good. Right. Sometimes you touch your heart, you feel that is home. Yeah. That is love. That's when I talk about the open your heart vibration. Connect with your heart. Start first emotion connect with your own heart. So that's the exercise. I love that. You can use, I'm teaching that with the people. Every time you feel emotional up or you feel you need nurturing, that is the self-love. Yes. Nurturing your heart. Nurturing your heart. I love that. Riya, this has been awesome. And I love this. This is such a different episode than what we've done so far, and yet still equally relevant. If people want to know how to reach you, if people feel that I need to talk to you, where can they find you? Yes, they can find on my website, you talk about the Zen Quincy healing. I wanted to say why called Zen Quincy healing. Yes, As I'm the sound healing healer, everything is vibration, everything is frequency. Think about the frequency. You take off the F, put the Zen, Zen frequency. That bring more Zen frequency in your heart, in your life. So you can find me on zenquincyhealing.com, .org. It'll all be in the show notes. Yes, awesome. Will be .org. And also you can follow on the Instagram, Facebook. Excellent. And my name, Riya Wang, 369. That is my Gmail at gmail.com. Awesome. Great. Well, and we'll have all that in the show notes as well. So thank you so much for joining us. This was great. I think we can all use a little more healing and self-love.